Hey everyone, this is Miss Alyssa. We're going to do a fun comprehension activity today about plants. If you were in gardening club, you worked a lot with plants, and in my classroom we had a class plant that we're going to check on in just a little bit. So pay attention while I read this article because I'm going to ask you a question at the end. It's called Plants by Andrew Frankel. Plants are a very important kind of life. Plants cover most land. They can be big or small and come in many colors, but they are not animals. Trees, flowers, grasses, and bushes are common plants. How are animals and plants different? Plants usually can't move. Plants breathe a different kind of air than people and animals do. Plants make their own food from water, sunlight, and the soil. Plants can't talk. Plants don't think. Plants usually make more plants or reproduce with seeds. How are animals and plants the same? They both have body parts that do jobs. Animals eat food, but plants eat sunlight with their leaves, and they drink with their roots. Animals grow from babies to adults, and plants grow from seeds to adults. So now you're going to write a short paragraph to answer this question. I want you to remember that you need a topic sentence, detailed sentences with evidence from the text, and a conclusion sentence. So you're going to practice using your evidence. You need to RAP, R-A-P, restate, answer, and prove. What do plants need to survive? And how are plants and animals different? Here is a sentence stem you can use. Plants need blank to survive. This makes them different from animals because blank. The text states blank. In conclusion, I learned blank about plants. So I want you to just write that down and send it to me on Google Classroom. After you watch this video, go back and listen to the story about plants so you can answer the question again. And now let's go see our class plant and a few others. Alright guys, here is our class plant. It's gotten a lot taller. So I've been giving it water, and it has soil and sunlight. It used to come to about the middle, maybe less of my hand when we left school. And I have the palm of my hand on the top of the pot, stretched out. And now the highest part of the plant comes almost to the top of my fingers. So it's grown a lot. I'm just gonna give it some more water. Just a little bit. It doesn't need a lot of water. Here's another plant that I've been growing. It's some basil. And if you rub the leaves of the basil, it smells really good. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of water, and it gets sunlight in my window. Here are some plants I started growing from tomatoes. So I took the seeds out of one of my tomatoes and I just planted it with soil and water, and it gets lots of sunlight every day. And here's one other plant that I've been taking care of, and it has flowers. This is called a hibiscus plant. It has bright red flowers, and it has one bloom right now. And this one needs a lot more water than the other ones. I water it until the soil is all wet every day. It needs a lot of sunlight too. Our class plant is very tall and skinny, and the leaves are almost shiny looking. The basil is a brighter green than our class plant, and the leaves kind of look like really small leaves that you would find on a tree outside at our school. The tomato leaves are kind of longer than the basil leaves. They look kind of stretched out. And the hibiscus is the only one with a flower, and its leaves are much bigger than all the rest, almost as big as my palm. Now that you have some real life examples of plants, you're ready to finish your assignment and write your paragraph about our plants article.